Welcome to It's Possible Podcast. My name is Wilkin, and I'm talking to you from the office of It's Possible Insurance and Financial Services in Fayetteville, Georgia. September is called the Life Insurance Awareness Month. You can Google it. You will see this is true. Okay, so if I share this video with you on WhatsApp, it's because we are friends and I care about you, okay? You and your family. I remember in September 2021, I was doing something similar. I was talking a lot about life insurance, and a client reached out to me. He said, "Hey, Wilkin." I said, "Yes." He said, "I want to have a policy on my child." I said, "Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and do it." I sat down, I created the policy for him, and he was happy. It was $25 a month. After I was done with his child's policy, I say, "Well, do you have a policy on yourself?" He said, "No, I don't need it." I said, "Well, why don't you have a policy on yourself?" He said, "Okay, go ahead and check to see how much it is." When I checked for the amount that he wanted, it was going to be $150 a month. He said, "Whoa, that's too expensive." I said, "Well, you can take something lower than that. Maybe pay $95 a month or $100 a month, whatever you want." He said, "Nah, it's too expensive. I don't want it." I said, "Man, you should have a policy." So we had a back and forth conversation where I showed him the benefits of having life insurance policy on himself. And he said, "No, I didn't want it." He didn't want it. And he was getting uncomfortable with the conversation. I said, "Okay, no problem. So you tell me when you're ready." 2 weeks after, he called me, and I could hear the urgency in his voice. "Hey, Wilkin." I said, "Hey, what's going on?" They say, you remember the policy we were talking about?" I said, "Yes, I want it." I said, "Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead and work on it." I said, "Well, what's going on? What happened?" And he started to tell me the story. "Hey, man, you know what? The other day after we talked, I fell and I lost consciousness. They took me to the hospital, and I just got back from the hospital right now, so that's why I'm calling you." I said, "Wow, this is bad." So I sat down, I created the policy for him. It was going to be $150 a month. He agreed to pay $150 a month. But the problem was the company denied the policy because the hospital has already put something on his record that made him uninsurable. That was bad. I said, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't. There is nothing I can do for you." He said, "Okay, no problem." So he left. A couple days after, I received a call from one of his family members. "Hey, Wilkin." I say, "Hey, what's up? You know that person passed away." I say, "Woof, he passed away." And the question that made me really sad is, did he take the policy that you guys were talking about? I say, he did not. When he asked me that question, it hit really hard to tell him that, man, he did not. Wow, that's bad. That's why right now I'm having this conversation with you, because I believe the most uncomfortable conversation somebody can have with me is to call my office to ask me, did my mom, did my dad, did my uncle, my cousin, or whoever it is, did he or she take a policy with you? And the hardest thing for me is to answer, I'm sorry, they did not take the policy. So I don't know what's going to happen to anyone at any time. I don't know. So that's why I'm having this conversation with you right now. And again, it's not an easy conversation. It's not a comfortable conversation to have with anyone. But I believe it's better to have this conversation right now than to have another conversation like the one of the family member of the person who called me asking me, Wilkin, did he take the policy? I don't want that to happen. So I have many stories. Since I am in the business, there are many stories that I could talk about. People who experience a heart attack, people who experience a stroke, and because they didn't have an insurance, they had to suffer from not having the money to take care of themselves. I'm saying now, do you have a policy in place? If anything would happen like a stroke, a heart attack, that's gonna pay you a lump sum of money to take care of yourself. Do you have a policy like that? Are you gonna have to leave your home because you cannot work anymore? These are questions I ask. Again, I am a professional in that business, so there are questions I ask that seem to be uncomfortable, but I need to ask these questions anyway. So here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to go on the link that I'm sharing with this video. The link may be on YouTube, or if I share the video with you on WhatsApp, I may also share this link so that you can book a call with me. Give me the opportunity to explore some possibilities with you, to see what's possible. Since we are It's Possible Insurance, I believe we may have something that's possible for you. So book a call with me so that we can talk about it. Okay, if you think you have a policy, I also want you to book a call with me, because sometimes some people think they have something and they have nothing, because the policy they have only covers if they are in an accident. So that's not a policy. I'm asking you to please go ahead and click on the link and book a call with me. Myself or someone from my office is going to call you so that we can talk to you and show you the possibilities. The decision is going to be up to you. We're not going to force you to make a decision that you do not want to make. All right, to make a decision that you do not want to make. So it's up to you. But what I would like you to do is to book a call with me so that we can talk about it. September is the Life Insurance Awareness Month, and I feel that it is my duty, it is my job to let everybody know about that, because I have heard stories, I have received calls that you have not received, stories that you don't know about. That's why I believe it is my duty for me to talk to you about this subject right now. All right, so please go ahead and book a call with me so that we can talk about it. All right, thank you very much and have a great day.